get a continuous, persistent crisis. Oh, people that they call this government for subsidize, that they call them, no, they're not listening. So it's like this is a call for concern for see how best this government do the needful thing, because the fear who side they try for say it don't come down small. Yes, so may they do the needful thing for the people of this country, because you know they go pay somebody 1,200, possibly they pay 906 loans, what they take home 240. So what then they will do? In fact, it's very frustrating. Now, the one that says for them then at the office, so many problems what they facing. Some man they try for guide in place because of once Sidona owes at the end they say Padima, okay, Sido, you know interested of this work. So all man just they squeeze himself because of man you would see how we see inside the system they end up. But we they look at this particular cry now, the vulnerable people the low income people in this country, it's very hard for them. In fact, some of them they will move again. Okay. They don't sit down one place.
Continue for the program in name Ambassador Mohamed Lamin Sherif and in the Secretary General for the National Union of Civil Society Organization and Activists Alone, as he did at the program today for talk about one press release where them as civil society body put outside a raise concern on the persistent increase of fuel price by government and the impact traders get on other commodities in the country. Continue for the with me at the program media show the continue inside the program with a look at another issue. March 2nd this year, government through the Ministry of Health to be launched the 300 days of activism when for make government and the development partner them tap the way out Bella woman and picking them under 5 they die in the country and self-market all picking them. We make the Deputy Chief Medical Officer Clinical Services at the Ministry of Health, Dr. Mustafa Kabase, inside these 300 days of activism of maternal and child health, the ministry and the partner them don't make Bella woman them begin get access to ultrasound machine. We go help tap the way out. Woman and girl picking them below the age of 5, they die in the country. Well, for more on this, we could join with reporter. A talk this is one about the democracy where it be the key update about the 300 days of activism of maternal and child health in the country. Dr. Mustafa Kaba talk more to reporter Kaifa to come inside this interview.
Today is around day 38 of implementation, and we see this whole country energized with the first big event we're now the launching to make we create awareness to the entire populace that this is it and this is what we want to do. We not only do it in Freetown, we do it in all the districts and headquarter towns in this country. We also move on a step further for make sure so we hold a leadership training activity for we health workers. Then we see say if you get health facility, then you not get the right leadership. Understand? Even these 300 days what they talk about, going to be well implemented. Okay. So get a nationwide leadership training camp exercise we'll do. We'll bring University of Global Health Equity from Rwanda, then train the medical superintendents and the hospital secretaries and the matrons on key leadership roles.
Okay, 38 days out of the 300 days of activism where governments be launched. What are the most significant milestone or achievements and the key 3 areas them where these 300 days they look out? So when a maternal and child health and 0 dose for children.
So what we don't do is that we get a proper structured work plan where the government and the ministry will accept, will agree with the other partners and say, now this will they do for the first 30 days, now this will they do for the next 120 days, now this will they do for the remaining 300 days. So that work plan they would approve them, would accept them, and we'll see the activity that we each and every person gets for do so that we implement these 300 days adequately. One of the things that we try for do is, for example, we know it ever happened before in this country, for make sure say every woman we get belly, we did in the pregnancy, if we get at least access to one ultrasound scan. That means that machine where they put by belly, where they see the pikin, they watch how the pikin turn, if the pikin normal, if the pikin they thrive, if the pikin get abnormality, if the pikin a high risk pregnancy, we will know waiting for do so that we put on at the facility we say for day we're ready for born. If you go to the facility where you're not supposed for day na high risk pregnancy, the mama go die, the pikin go die. So now one of the things and this what they introduce, we use this press track, this pregnancy tracking app, so that we track all the pregnancies in this country. We know side and day. We know the facility they what they expect to them go born. We check the facility. Do you have all the requisites?
All this system 38 days now. Waiting the record they show in terms of maternal and child deaths and safe the one we get for do it immunization for picking them.
Well, the record is improving. That I must say, but it's too early for make a judge. I mean, we just do 1 month. Realistically, nobody's guy will code it. Say for me really see the delta, for me see the real impact to get for take some time. But the indications what they see currently, I mean, we're not going to share the data yet because we're not make them public it. It's encouraging because of some of these few things that we don't even start. We don't see things are moving. And what's more important is that the people that already working at the health facilities, the systems are ready. People are aware. Everybody they go now to work with the consciousness that I should do everything to prevent avoidable deaths.
So with this initiative where government launch, it's not for free or no more, how don't they improve access to healthcare service, especially in underserved community then?
Well, for we access mean not only the facility itself, but waiting for this at the facility where you need, where you go there where you sick, you understand? So we do very hard for make we improve on the supply chain, make sure so we get the commodities and we get the staff on time. But currently, access is not a big problem in terms of the infrastructure because of the location of the health facilities within communities. We get at least 5 kilometer radius from each community, you get access to health facility. It can be a primary healthcare level to secondary and tertiary. So that distribution is there. What do they try to inject now into this access and this wide network of health facilities that will get away there, about 1,600 of them, is not the quality. So these 300 days is looking at how do you improve on the quality for make sure so the access where people then they get is also associated with quality.
Okay, a lot look at the progress we don't make so far in the public health campaign, short as immunization or health education.
We need like Ministry of Local Government, Ministry of Information, Ministry of Roads, Energy, for me then join with. And currently then they don't join with, would they meet, would they plan how they do this together. If me one, for example, for going to the communities for do public health messages and campaign, would I go do them better than the paramount chief within that community, right? So we involve them, we pass the message through them, we work with them, we give the technical message, but and then know how to pass on to them communities and them people. So they're equally important. Would I go do them best, like the civil society organizations, who they working at the community level? Would I go do them best, like the imams, the chiefs, or the imams, the pastor them within their community? So for make we disseminate this message widely and broadly.
So it's not the biggest challenge Corona encounter during these 300 days?
Well, for me, one of the biggest challenges has been to ensure that the message really go out there completely so that everybody gets the message. So now I make, especially what you use medium like 98.1 and other media houses, to make really get the full cooperation and collaboration with the media, the societies, the communities, to make everybody come on board for move this forward.
That the Chief Medical Officer, Clinical Services, now the Ministry of Health, Dr. Mustafa Kabadi, talked to Kaifa to content inside our interview and say inside the 300 days of activism of maternal and child health, the ministry and the partner them don't make Bella woman then begin get access to ultrasound machine. We go tap the way out woman and girl begin can die now hospital them. The program midday show they continue. I come over to my studio guest winner Ambassador Mohamed Lamin Sharif, National Secretary General, National Union of Civil Society Organization and Activist Salon. You don't talk about the reason why we pull the press release, and you don't mention say one concern we get now the continuous increase of fuel price, according to you, but 3 times now since January to now, where government on the increase the price, and this according to get serious impact on citizen life. What are some of the impacts where fuel price they get on commodities as well as the life of citizens them?
Yeah, well, first of all, for say some of we we goods them what we can get. Now from the provinces that they pull them. If somebody go pull, and most of Kailau district, now the most of them goods that they come out for come inside town. So one of the impacts so don't hit the traders them now because of the persistent increase of this transportation. If somebody go getting goods from Kailau, he go pay 351 just for aid. So what about the goods to them? So after that person they come. So they find out that the price what is supposed for can make minimums for the people in this country. You don't get for do that again. So what they do? In fact, just the escalating your price. So that one of the things is what affect ordinary Sierra Leoneans. So that is why we call upon the President, His Excellency Dr. Julius Maada Bio, the Minister of Transport and Aviation, and the Minister of Trade and Industry, because those are the key sectors in terms of giving out policies and do our control system that the country, or neither do monitoring system. But we can look at the ministry who concern in terms of price control. One of the Ministry of Trade and Industry, we know they see effective robots working within this particular moment. By rights, now therefore go out, they see how things they go normal. But no one is scared. And looking at the Minister of Transport, we, for example, Mickey, always the give example, who say Mickey come out. Like the time of the driver, they be don't left that fuel to 15 or 14. They be not left until 14. I think for say that one be don't comfortable small until then this year the 8 or the ASA back to 16. Yes, ministry pull a press release, the ASA back to 16. So there is a lot of confrontation within the passengers and the passenger and the people in the transportation people and the one where they transport from one destination to another. So you see, we they talk this because the people of this country don't deserve this particular situation where they go on. It continues rising whilst the salary remain the same. So this is a call for concern. If a continuous prices they take place in the country, I think for say one of the key things, if the government not able to control the price, but the salary, therefore SM up. But if there is
government don't increase the minimum wage.
I know. Now they try for
when
they tell you so. Now they try for tell you so. It not commensurate with the current situation we do right now. I just get example. I be don't tell. I think you not get me. I say government make an increment starting from the low man, 1,200. Within that 1,200, somebody will go stay Waterloo and they can't walk to. We spend 906 leons for a month. So what did they left? Now 240 leons. Is it fair? It's not fair for somebody who they rule the people in this country. It's not fair. And you look at the resources that this country, each and everyone equal. We are all Sierra Leoneans. We all equal to the resources of this country. So we they look at politicians, them, they make up their life. The people who they vote their aim, they left them as if no care. So this now some of the things we as civil society they champion hardly for say our best. Government they do the needful things.
You know, they call on government for do the needful, but another school of thought could argue say one government not the bring can fail. Fail a private entity that go and buy them fail and bring a car for sale. And then business people they also need for make profit.
So if the government not they make not they bring fear, I think for say government have the mandate to control those that
How?
Government no get no limitation to any sectors in this country.
Government able for control that?
That's good. Government for puts allocation of money. What they cushion out if they meet the private people then they meet them, then talk to them, then give them amount of percent. I believe for say themselves they decrease that and they put that down.
But government,
Yes.
if you go through the Finance Act, government they give duty waiver to people where they bring and fuel in the country.
Is it true?
But that's what government said.
My brother, that's why I asked you, is it true?
They love to you.
No, we have the mandate to hold government accountable. If you talk this, now make I talk so. Free waiver no dey report. The one who then talk for
in
say,
terms of the fuel,
my brother, the one who then say the fear, I mean the fear and this one who they make bread. How they call them? This thing who they make bread, flour and rice, my brother. Who then say they make?
I dey talk of fuel.
No, I just dey carry the instance. You know they free waiver no dey.
What about the
Free waiver no dey. So this na a situation or government for address. The one of the key thing Australians them voting this government because of the past government, they say what in angry boku thinks hard. So I believe for say that particular government for don't do more than the previous government. If they seriously get the people at heart, they seriously and talk genuinely, then work with them. But it's not this government.
So apart from the duty waiver, where you're not sure, say it happen.
No, it's not happening.
What about the
It's not happening.
subsidy where government they put on fuel? Where this now for reduce
Now
the
make I tell you for say, now then days them put in pen and paper.
But not they take effect.
Hey my brother, there is no reality on it. I'm telling you. In fact, what they want to say for now, the more burden of the people. Yeah? Instead of many not even measure and say for say we put subsidies. Many before left and so. You know they go expect somebody to come on Waterloo. They go pay huge amounts of like that. And most of them are middle the commodity. Na petite leaf and casserole leaf.
The subsidy not create any impact.
It not create. Me brother, if it creates, people are not crying. Go out there. May see how people they cry. You say what they na radio democracy. You say they feel the pinch. Go inside keke. Go inside pura. They tell you about this. So if you not pay, you they fail for meet up you do it.
I asked you earlier on say the circumstances under which government the increase or add price per fuel as a result of the global issues that may happen.
Me brother, I don't tell you this.
At the come. The recent one get for do with the US Israel Iran war, we get serious global effect. Now you they say earlier on you mentioned say some of them global issues also not for create impact on the fuel price that's alone because government for the look at other means.
They forget another alternative.
For cushioning the
For
border.
cushioning. Irresponsible government. They do that. For cushioning. Then get the means, then get the way. Irresponsible government. They do that.
You talk about transportation where you see in one area that they will get serious impact.
In fact, yeah.
At the come, we see the Ministry of Transport and Aviation together with other relevant body them in the transport sector put out a press release to side and show the different prices of transportation for different locations then. And we see some areas that will go up, some areas they maintain, and some areas they add little.
No.
With that, it's still not able to cushion the burden on citizens there.
Let me say this. I don't tell you. The 8th, Minister of Transport and Aviation, the 8th Wednesday, na pull this price release so they talk so. I they challenge them. No sign no day. Oh no make increments. Tell to the provinces. Tell to the city. Now based on that press release day, I take me analysis. What we don't read before.
So
now
at
based
this
on
point,
that, so they do drastically increments on that.
What to una a civil society body that they call for?
We they call for, may them go in at the drawing board. May them try for reduce the price of commodities and also the transportations. Things are very hard in this country, my brother. Pass you go out there. You know for say Salona, one of the country, we just depend to government. This is now one of the things government not able to pick out. other country, then get so many way how did they get the living. But Salone, 90% depend on government. That is why government election don't know we they talk about elections. So this now the country we look at 90% people are depend on government. So if the governments them don't know now for CS, we as authorities, people are then depend to we. So we forget we mandate for see how we're able to cushion out several issues that may affect rural unions. You see? But Salo, they happen.
Okay.
Any government will come, then they just do what they feel for do. And they know they take them for say, then people are then vote them in. Then get a manifesto they come with. Like President Bio talk for say, okay, I dey come with this. But all of this no manifest. Now only a few things them. We don't need for say we they condemn them. Only a few things them will happen. But now one of the things, governments, where you come, the living of the people, the average living of the people, enough for play with them. Because the one day when they're in a street, when they no get job, na them boku. Create something for them, avenue for them, make them get something, or they deviate their mind from politics.
Continue for the with me now the program in name na Ambassador Mohamed Lamin Sharif, National Secretary General, National Union of Civil Society Organization and Activists Alone. Continue for the with me now the program. Inside the program, we look at another issue. The Deputy Minister of Energy 1, Edward Nunik, don't confirm say before the end of this year, government go hand over EDSA to private company as way for address the light challenge in the country. Edward Noni talk this inside the every week press briefing with the Ministry of Information and Civic Education. They organize for talk about government effort in the energy sector. Jeffermans Davis get more in Gona reports.
With the current state of blackout, where Freetown and other municipalities across the country don't they face this BNTM, serious action from government and with plenty citizens them want for see now because plenty question they not mind for ask but waiting don't they happen at the energy sector. This concern now the reason will make the Ministry of Information and Civic Education be engaged the energy sector for talk about waiting now government effort inside the sector. And for this engagement, now the Deputy Minister 1, Edward Nuni, been take the stage for give this update. Also, I start first for explain, but waiting now the current situation now different parts of the country.
McKinney, we get between 2 to 6 megawatts worth of supply, and we've been on fix the issue, and so McKinney they go back to normal supply as of today. Bo Kenny Makono, them get 15 megawatts supply when Nadande them plants get. But local, we get generator day, when are just under 1 megawatts now with the supply day. That generator will they run them every net. Moyamba then get solar and generator, then they will run them during the day. Lunsa then Sefna generator then gets. With the run on the net. Kailan their own generator will they do 1 day in, 1 day out. Pujeun then self then generator they on with the run on every net. Bond also get generator where they run every net. And as of today, I can proudly say that 275 homes are now electrified in Cambia from zero where we be meet.
From situation report of light business and other districts then, important for know waiting now the current status of Freetown and why the blackout situation the worst from term to term.
So Freetown as a city, we need at least 150 megawatts. Let we run the city really way blackouts no day. As of now, we operate at around 50 to 70 megawatts. So that balance electricity all they come up from 3 sides. Number 1, we they buy from CLSG. We also they buy from the Car Power ship, and then they buy from the solar suppliers them. So now we 4 sources than they during the dry season. During the rainy season, because we can get Bumuna, that 70 megawatts it jump up to 90 megawatts. Now we don't come dry season, and what we deal with are 2 things. Number 1, reduce supply because Bumuna in seasonal supply don't go down. Number 2, we deal with issues in the network. So we get the electricity for give so, but we not go give on that day because you get issue in your area.
But even with this situation reports that Freetown, one other concern where plenty citizens get but the work where the energy sector they do per light business in the country. Now the fact say Even when they can take time for pull load shedding updates to the public, the commitment by the updates they are. Now I would believe say government not only hold their own side to the bargain will make the media during the question time be ask the minister, but how them plan for deal with this blackout situation at the country.
By June this year, we put on a new solar plant, now Newton, where they give you others 40 megawatts. The Kisi power plant, where then they deal right now. Then they come with other 105 megawatts. So with that 105 megawatts come on, just with them three numbers, then they already go to almost 200 megawatts. Eventually, the problem will be that we need to build the network more, follow, connect more people. However, one thing that happened recently is the war in Iran. So initially, like that LNG power plants, I think we've been on tell the public say by this December it go done. Now the people who develop the power plants been on notified, we say some of them shipments they don't get 1 or 2 delays. So they look more towards the first half of next year. So anywhere from let's say March to June of next year. Projects will be done by December.
From that, the way citizens and other government institutions they owe to EDSA, to flight business. And the one that we can pull EDSA property them, then tia, na challenge. What EDSA don't they deal with and they explain to the public for long term. And even with their explanation they are, plenty people still not get confidence say government go able for do the EDSA work proper one for look inside the challenge them. We make the Deputy Minister of Energy 1, Edward Noni, updates the public, but waiting na government strategy, but EDSA inside 2026.
By June this year, we put on a new solar plant, now Newton, where they give you others 40 megawatts. The Kisi power plant, where then they deal right now. Then they come with other 105 megawatts. So with that 105 megawatts come on, just with them three numbers, then they already go to almost 200 megawatts. Eventually, the problem will be that we need to build the network more, follow, connect more people. However, one thing that happened recently is the war in Iran. So initially, like that LNG power plants, I think we've been on tell the public say by this December it go done. Now the people who develop the power plants been on notified, we say some of their shipments they don't get 1 or 2 delays. So they look more towards the first half of next year. So anywhere from let's say March to June of next year. Projects will be done by December.
The Deputy Minister of Energy 1 and for assure the public say with the kind of effort where government don't they make and the transparency where they don't they show and the different work they where they don't they do, government still committed for make sure say light issue get solution before President Bill in term the done. For the Society for Radio Democracy, Jaffa Max Davis, the report.
The program na midday show and they come to you from Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. I still get Ambassador Mohamed Lamin Sharif, National Secretary General, National Union of Civil Society Organization and Activist Salon. You don't make una position clear which one are they ask government for with regard the fuel price. What if at the end of the day government no reverse the fuel price or no look into the concern that we una as civil society organization don't raise?
Well, this if government not listing this particular position paper we pull, with press release or pull, I think a waste of effort to the government himself because they don't go table a 2026 budget wherein they say a increment of all sectors they start on this April. So if this particular present situation, persistent increment of fuels and another commodities, I think the effort that they make for table that particular budget day na parliament na a wasteful. Because you know they go pay me 1,200, I spend at the end 906 loans. Yes, what I take home now 240. Is it make a life? No. I get me picking them. One bag rest na end and day. So it create no impact to the civil servants in the country. Less more to the teachers them, to the police, to the soldiers, to the nurses, to the doctors. It not create anything. So the only thing all government get for listing that they wait for this because almost the civil society activists they complement the efforts. So may this government listing, may they go na the drawing board because fear loss start for calm down. May they go na the drawing board. May them put this tier down because now one of the things is so they affect real unions. So if no make way for put this thing down, it's like the wasteful budget then go put na parliament for say all sectors for increase. It don't make sense. You know they go take 2,000, you pay what it pass 2,000. For example, the one they come out Jue, then go Lumley. The money closer to 1,030 something for a month. So the layman then go pay that money. In fact, even past the less salary or government say for say 1,200. So government give for look to certain ways them. Usai the lay people in there. Yes, or for example, the districts, usai they get the commodities, food them, usai they come out. Like Kailau, I like for they call Kailau, Kenema. Now the place now we are in there, they make a huge amount of crops.
But you get other places them as well.
No, they get no. Like for example, why are they called McKinney? You look at McKinney, and the prices so minimal, small. Even that self in the effect, you get me? Like McKinney is like 100 and something. So and why? Now make they call McKinney, I call other side them. And they continue for call because now the area they produce food. McKinney, Kenema, Kailau. You see, but that particular area, the Kailau and Kenema, government no they look for say yes, 10 people here and now they get what did they get? A huge amount of transportation. So meaning the budgets all government put for say 2026 now pro people budget it not reflect to the people. It not reflect.
You get the National Petroleum Regulatory Agency or authority where they look where they in charge.
Where they look into their affairs.
Regulate fuel business now.
Of course.
And when you talk to the authority National Petroleum Regulatory
Agency, head
Agency,
Mr. Balowa.
Go study say that they observe or study the situation in the Middle East and other areas them, and based on how they see or how the situation they calm down, that's going to determine as to for reduce the fuel or for add.
Okay, we get one culture in this country, Mr. Adeyemi. Whenever price go up, for me candle, na a problem, na it also.
But for fuel
price, I come. Huh?
For fuel price.
My friend, what are the try for talk? Now the average people, for say civil society, they look at the layman. You get me? Anytime price go up, for me it calm down, na a problem. So now this is the thing they call the attention of them. And they know the listing. One of we colleagues, Una Edmond Abu, in talk for say, Una not pay me. Una just appoint me for this fuel business. And they make a way. Fuel they go normal in this country. Because some of them guys there no not get the interest of this country. Like the director of NPRA, Mr. Balowa, he not get the interest of this country. If that's good, because you need to go look at from January to now, it is consistent the ace price. But first of all, what they do first? Okay, well, listen, I'm coming.
Allow me, sir, please.
Yeah, okay.
The increase of fuel price they happen as a result of how global issues they arise.
Okay, well, Matt tell you, might shock you one thing.
And government not
okay, might shock you one thing. Fuel. International world market fuel not been go up. This PRA is up. I be then a radio and television, different radio and television. We draw the attention of the government.
But
this thing what they do.
Why they add
no,
price.
wait. I dey tell you for say fuel no go up. Salon government headed by that PRA, they don't ace up. Yes.
They not be set a reason.
No, not set no reason. In fact, what we call them, starting from the minister, the deputy minister, they need the peak. So now, if Edmond Abu, owner a civil society activist, don't talk for say, okay, una give me this premium, una not pay me, and they make sure that the fuel they come to the country.
The call is it on genuine basis?
That's what the man say. Me then try am. Me support. Me government appoint Edmond Abu in call. Me they appoint him. Me they say how the fuel. For carry the fuel. He say 9 wants only.
I the count, sir.
Well, we know then another question we get for ask the man if the man not deliver. But the man say no. Me no they advocate for him. The man say he able cushion out the problem of fuel only if they give him that responsibility. Then men no pay him because if they pay additional, they talk for say government don't start for pay civil activists or so on.
When you talk of say appointing Edmond Abu, on which capacity?
No, men just get the responsibility.
Which responsibility?
The responsibility for fuel for come in.
Is it the Director General position a National Petroleum Regulatory?
Because they need to do better thing for the people. We are looking for betterment for the country.
So we
are not looking for continuous rise in price. So people are suffering.
You the advocate for the Edmond Abu be the Director General?
No, it's not being the director. The man say, men and the power, the way, how in the able come with the field. That is all. Now we see how the man the able champion the team, whether able or unable. Because I want in this country, we as Sierra Leoneans not get interest of this country. To God, what do we take? Now politics we take and sentiment. The time how they left all Lentin and day. The time how they left all Lentin and day. We come to nationalistic into the drawing board, my brother. Salon. We experience the time how we been the day.
So lastly, you think those where they are the aim of affairs now in terms of regulating fuel business and the country, not get the interest of the people?
Hey, my brother, I don't talk several times. Those guys don't have interest for the people of this country. Starting from the director, Mr. Balowa. The thermofuel no go up it don't go up. So this is the thing.
Well, because of time now, so we will go bring down the curtain for today's edition of the program Media Show. One for say plenty thank you to we guest when the National Secretary General for the National Union of Civil Society Organization and Activist Salon for we taking time for be part of the program with Ambassador Mohamed Lamin Sherif. As today we look into the fuel price and also the impact where this get on citizens in the country. Well, family, because of time, now so we go bring down the curtain for today's edition of the program Media Show. Plenty thank you to my producer Theodore Agena, and also plenty thank you to DJ Schoolface for technical support. Mary Kamara Bangura. We make una see we live now on Facebook page. So till we meet again, me Nadia Jackson, say goodbye.